Hi, boys and girls. Miss Gorman here. It is May 4th, so may the 4th be with you today. I'm going to go over this week's packet. So it is packet 5, week 5. So it says week 5 right there, and I am going to go over this week's packet. So this week's packet looks like this. Of course, it has our superheroes on it. And then make sure it says week 5. It has these codes, so if you scan them with your tablet, it will take you to that website. So there's IXL, ABCI, which you guys are used to, Rivet, which is something that I have not used before, which I might explore a little bit and talk about this week. Storyline, which is Storyline Online, and there's a few other sites. So this week's reading is called Casey Saves the Play. So there's a reading. And then it's talking about what type of passage it is, problem, details. It's having you infer about a character in the story, a solution. And then here is the writing prompt. So it says, write about something that makes you special. Tell how you use that to help others. So this is something that is causing you to think. So you need to think about something that makes you special and then write about it. So you can use this space to brainstorm and then use a separate sheet of paper to write. You can write right here. It's up to you. Then there is 2-step addition and subtraction word problems check-in. So there are word problems and they're asking you to decide if it's addition and subtraction and then solve. It says solve the problems below. Be sure to show your work. So that might be tricky for some people. Some people might read it and understand and know the answer. You need to show what problem you're using to find your answer. And then we have word problem subtraction. So there's a word problem, and then write a number sentence and solve each problem. And then there's the candy multiplication game. So it says, in this game, you use candy to practice multiplication. You don't have to use candy. You can use your imagination. If you don't have anything available, you can use erasers, you can use pennies, you can use candy if you want to. And it's relating the addition and multiplication fact. So the example here says, make 3 groups of 5. So it says, there are 3 groups right here of 5. You can see them right here. So 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. And that's really saying 5 plus 5 plus 5, or the multiplication fact is 5 times 3. And the answer, of course, is still 15. And then they have your circles so you can make your groups. So you need to draw them out. And then they have a color by number for division. And then some math resources, which are FunBrain, which is awesome. I used that when I was young. ABCI math games. You can use Cool Math, Freckle, Prodigy, all that cool stuff. And then it's talking about the human characteristics of Michigan. So these are man-made things in Michigan. And it gives you a map of Michigan. Highway map, planning a trip. And then it's talking about absorbent versus waterproof, soluble and insoluble. So it's talking about different types of liquids and solids going together. And then magnetism, which is attract and repel. We talked about this with Mr. Jeff one of the last times he was there. And then, of course, there's kind words. So read the thoughts bubbles, or fill the thought bubbles with kind words about other people. And then when I grew up. So I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, I will have more videos this week. And I'm going to have a kind of work session later this week, so look out for details on that. I hope you're having an awesome week, and talk to you later.